In the past, we've talked about ways to drill the center of a dowel. Back in '94, we used a forstner bit the size of the dowel we wanted to add a hole, and drilled in a piece of stock. Later, we switched the bit in the chuck to the target size we're looking to add, added our dowel, and drilled our hole. This works for a short piece of stock, but what if we want to add a hole to a much longer dowel? For this, we'll switch to the lathe. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. While lathes are an obvious answer to the problem, it's still very difficult to get the dowel lined up with the chuck so that it spins straight. I've got a dowel that's 3/4 inches in diameter. If I add it to my lathe, crank it down, and turn it on, you can see the blank space as the dowel spins around. This is obviously not centered. Instead, we'll center the dowel in the chuck, move the tool rest so that it's parallel to the dowel, and lock it in place. With a piece of scrap, we'll push on the end of the dowel until we can't see any of the blank space. My dowel is now centered. Obviously, the mass of the length of the dowel is going to matter, but if you can't get your dowel centered, this can help. Now, it's easy to add a hole to the end. Sub and follow for more bite-sized tips. Keep making things.